Hello, thank you so much for joining us for our season finale, Images That Inspire. We've got some wonderful music that we want to share with our community to close out an amazing season we've had. This is our 71st season. As you can see, I'm in the Julie Rogers Theater, and I'm here by myself this time. We usually have a guest soloist, but our guest for this concert will be the SOST Chorus and the Lamar University Choruses, under the direction of Dr. James Hahn. Our first piece, The 7 O'Clock Shout by Valerie Coleman. Valerie Coleman made a name for herself in the flute world. She was just recently appointed to the composition faculty at Juilliard School of Music in New York City. So she's been branching out into different genres of music, but she wrote this piece in 2020. 7 O'Clock Shout refers to the fact that at hospitals, they changed their shifts with nurses at 7 o'clock in the morning and doctors at 7 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock at night. So this came out in June of 2020 during the pandemic, and people would go outside before these shift changes, and they would root for these wonderful first line workers who are dealing with the pandemic. And they would be on their balcony, they would be on their porches, they'd be in the street, just showing their appreciation and love for these people who are putting their lives in danger to try to fight this terrible pandemic that we're going through. 7 O'Clock Shout, living composer. We're so happy to be sharing this piece with you. And then following that, we have the choir that will be joining us. Howard Hanson was the director of the Eastman School of Music. He was appointed in 1924, long before I was there, and stayed for 40 years and really built that school. He was not only a director of the school, but he was also a very famous composer and wanted to teach a school of composition of American composing. His style of writing is what's called neo-romantic, so it's very lush, beautiful melodies. And this piece we're going to do, The Song of Democracy, was premiered in 1969 at the inauguration of Richard Nixon. And he wanted to have some American music on that program. The text is by Walt Whitman, the great American composer, poet, and they collaborated together to create this wonderful piece, The Song of Democracy. And it really deals with how great and how important democracy is for our country. Following that, we have a piece by John Rutter, who's an English composer, and he wrote this piece called Gloria for choir and orchestra. It's in 3 movements. It's part of what we call the Mass, and it's just a fun piece. It's just a wonderful, John Rutter is still living with us, and it's just a wonderful piece, beautiful harmonies, and a great way to celebrate the end of our season for our 71st season with the orchestra. Following that piece, we'll have our intermission, and then we'll close out the concert with the music of Modest Mussorgsky, Pictures at an Exhibition. This is a great showpiece that showcases what incredible musicians we have in the Symphony of Southeast Texas. It's in 10 movements, and the design of the piece is that this person is at an art museum, and he's going from painting to painting to painting. So there's a music, this seems to be a thread throughout this piece called the promenade. When you hear that promenade music, that means we're going to another piece, another painting, another visual idea that he created there. So it's a great piece. It features all the sections of the orchestra, the woodwinds, the brass, the strings, the percussion. And then it ends with this glorious Great Gate of Kiev, where the entire orchestra comes together to play this beautiful procession of the Great Gate of Kiev. It's an incredible piece. It's an incredible way to close out our season, and we're so happy that you've been with us throughout the season, and we hope that you'll come and join us at the Julie Rogers Theater this coming Saturday at 7:30. Get your tickets. It's going to be an incredible evening that will absolutely inspire you. Thank you so much.